Michigan church shooting leaves many dead today. Every day in America, there are more than 100 lives lost or injured to gun violence. But what happens when that violence invades the one place many call sacred, their house of worship? On September 28, 2025 in Michigan, a church was attacked, leaving many dead and dozens shaken to their core. Today we tell the story. In Grand Blanc Township, Michigan, about 60 miles northwest of Detroit, worshippers gathered for a Sunday service on September 28, 2025. What should have been a time of peace turned into tragedy. This is not just another shooting. It's part of a disturbing pattern: violence targeting sacred spaces in America. Churches historically viewed as sanctuaries are now facing threats they were never meant to endure. Communities dealing with gun violence face many challenges, but in a church those challenges carry an added weight. A breach of faith and security. When violence enters a place of worship, people lose not just lives but peace of mind. Or emotional trauma. Survivors, families, and congregations struggle with grief, shock, and questions of why here. Challenges in response. First responders must navigate hazards, fire, explosives, structural collapse, in spaces packed with people. A broader social impact. Such events shed light on deeper issues: mental health, gun control, radicalization, and the protection of religious freedom. Here's what is known so far. At 10:25 a.m., a man drove a silver Chevrolet Silverado truck into the front of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints meeting house in Grand Blanc, Michigan. He then exited the vehicle carrying what appeared to be a semi-automatic rifle, firing rounds into the congregation. Simultaneously, investigators believe he used gasoline or an accelerant to set the building on fire. Our officers arrived within 30 seconds of the first 911 call. Just 8 minutes after the attack began, law enforcement exchanged fire with the suspect in the parking lot, fatally wounding him. At least 4 people died and 8 others were wounded. In the aftermath, investigators searched the charred remains for additional victims. Some bodies were found in the rubble. More may yet be discovered. The FBI has labeled the attack an act of targeted violence and is investigating the motive and possible explosives found at the scene. Eyewitness accounts paint a scene of terror. People shielding children, congregants trying to find exits, smoke and flames filling the interior, and confusion blending with panic. Local statements show the community reeling. "I lost friends. Little children were hurt," one witness said. The pivotal moment came within 8 short minutes. Officers confronting the gunman outside the church. Those minutes were the difference between continued chaos and halting further bloodshed. One could imagine the split-second decisions made: protect the innocent, return fire, contain the threat. The speed and resolve of law enforcement undoubtedly prevented an even greater tragedy. A community member's act of shielding children, pastors urging calm in the chaos, and the bravery of those who rushed toward danger. These moments define the human response when evil strikes faith. The Michigan church shooting is a stark reminder. No place is immune from violence. A weekly worship service turned into a battlefield. Lives were lost. Hearts were shattered. We talked about how gun violence invades sacred spaces, the deep emotional toll on communities, and the facts behind this specific incident. The vehicle, the flames, the rapid police response, and the ongoing investigation. What remains is grief, unanswered questions, and the urgent need for healing. What do you think needs to change? How can communities better protect places of worship? Share your thoughts below, respectfully and thoughtfully. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on critical news coverage and deeper explorations. May this tragedy be a call to action for safety, solidarity, and meaningful change.